June the 2nd. Thank you for joining me. Grab a coffee and let's get smarter together. On May 16, new research results were published in Molecular Psychiatry about the gender-specific development of autistic brain, like mine. And they reminded me of original research from 2014 that had found that autistic brains have 50% more synapses than non-autistic brains, some even 2/3 more. Another research the same year had found that an autistic brain generates 42% more information at rest than a non-autistic brain. The two things are most likely connected, but let's focus on the synapses. Synapses are part of a neural network, the high-speed but coarse-grained communication system that runs parallel to the slow but high-resolution system handling the communication between all cells of a body. The information communicated in both systems is the same. The high-speed system, however, handles but a fraction of the information of a slow-speed system at a time. Working alongside each other, the two systems are nature's answer to the tug-of-war between the desire to capitalize on the high payoff of random searches, which require to interpret as much as possible data in as diverse as possible combinations, and the reality of time and metabolic restraints that only allow to rely on a small set of data at once. Since all information is available in the slow system and evaluated by it steadily, the high-speed system can go back to it for other, better perspectives that crystallize there moment for moment. Synapses are points of connectivity, nodes at which information is transferred from one neuron to another. Neurons that aren't connected by synapses don't know what the other has heard from its contacts about new trends. The best assumption about the physical world and the most fitting actor inside it, ourselves, that we generate in the high-speed system will thus lack in data diversity. The more, the less synapses there are. Why would you like less synapses? It's a question of resources. Neurons need a lot of energy, and in general there's a rule in the body that what you don't use, the body gets rid of, like our six-pack. Once you don't practice anymore, it's gone. So, in our very early childhood years, up to 2 years of age, we create a ton of creativity in the brain and overshoot the mark, probably because with other people looking after our every need, we don't feel the restraints so much. From this point out, though, the degree of connectivity in the brain is reduced again, with a massive final push during puberty. In an autistic brain, this pruning process is less radical. You could therefore say that the autistic brain suffers of overconnectivity. Or you could therefore say that certain regions in an autistic brain retain the possibility to receive irrelevant information from many other regions that they shouldn't. But when we look at it from the perspective of nature's desire to win the above described tug-of-war, can we really paint access to more information that can be fallen back onto in a negative light? Or isn't it rather the case that what we perceive as the norm today is the result of social pressure born out of a desire of some that people don't explore but overwhelmingly exploit existing knowledge for their benefit? While the payoff of exploitation is far less than that of random searches, it is far more predictable and can thus be redirected into certain pockets. Limiting people against nature to exploitation, standardizing them, necessarily requires to manipulate and narrow range of data used to generate their model of a world and self. That means again that they discard tons of otherwise available data from the slow-speed communication system, rendering a massive amount of brain connectivity more than before unnecessary. Seen in that light, It is the non-autistic brain that currently suffers a state of underconnectivity, whereas a spectrum brain is closer to the natural state. It's all a matter of perspectives, you see? Acquire loads of perspectives to get as close to the truth as possible. That's random search or exploration, also known as thinking. Make a habit out of thinking. Let's turn thinking into a movement. Like, comment, share, and follow, lest you miss a single opportunity to improve yourself and society. Once you do, we'll meet again at the coffee pot.